What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Raw is Warbucks. This Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the WWE Network is the 2016 Payback Pay-Per-View. So let's talk about some of the rumors, my predictions, aka how I would book the pay-per-view, and everything else that we need to talk about. Let's get on with the show. All right, before we get started, it really sucks that the Wyatt family are the people on the Payback promos, and they are nowhere to be found in this pay-per-view. Obviously, they would have been if Bret didn't get his calf injury. Supposedly, he's going to be out for about 4 to 6 weeks. Hopefully, it's a lot less than that, and we get to see him back at Extreme Rules. Now, let's talk about the pay-per-view, all right? The first match of the night is going to be on the Kickoff show, and it is going to be Ryback versus Kalisto for the United States Championship. First things first, this is what you get, Ryback, for complaining about being on the Kickoff show for WrestleMania. Yes, they're going to put you on the Kickoff show again. Now, I will say that the U.S. title definitely needs to be on the main pay-per-view, and I hate when they defend titles on the Kickoff shows, but I kind of have a feeling that Ryback is finally going to win whatever, or they're just going to keep the heat on him for, him complaining, and Kalisto's going to win again. Who knows? Again, it's just Ryback. I don't really care about him in any match that he's a part of. Right now, moving on to the Payback pay-per-view itself, let's talk about Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. This is obviously a battle of who wants to look more like an 80s rock band frontman. I see Baron Corbin getting the win on this because technically this is his debut first solo match on a WWE pay-per-view. Plus, I'm starting to become a fan of Baron Corbin. The guy's just a monster. He probably eats like children for breakfast. And then next up, we are going to be having Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. This match is because they're fighting over talk shows. Whatever. I really do think this is going to be a great match. I mean, Chris Jericho puts on a hell of a show, and so does Dean Ambrose, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give Dean Ambrose the win on this because he's coming off a WrestleMania loss. Jericho's coming off a WrestleMania win. And to be honest with you, I'd be okay with a rematch between these two at Extreme Rules. And then next up, we are going to be having Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Vaudevillians for the #1 contender spot for the WWE Tag Team Championship against the New Day. To any of you expecting Enzo and Big Cass to win, it's not going to happen. I see the Vaudevillians winning, but I don't see them overall winning the Tag Team Championship just yet. I'm kind of expecting Enzo and Big Cass to win the titles either at Money in the Bank, or they might stretch it all the way out to SummerSlam. I love the impact that Enzo and Big Cass are already having on the fans, and I do hope that the Vaudevillains eventually find their groove too with the fans. They were awesome in NXT, and it's just like not transitioning so far to the main roster. I don't know. People really need to get behind them, though. And then for the match that I'm most excited for at Payback, it is going to be Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Again, if you go back to NXT and you see the matches between these two, just get ready for a whole bunch of awesomeness. This better not be like some kind of 10-minute match because I'm going to be angry. This thing better go like 20, 25 minutes. If I were to book this, I would say Sami Zayn gets the win. Kevin Owens throws a huge fit over it, and then they have their rematch at Extreme Rules, and it's going to be no DQ. Hell, put him in a cage for all I care, because it's going to be awesome regardless. And then next up, we're going to have this segment between Mr. McMahon, Shane McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon. And it's going to be where Mr. McMahon says who finally gets to run Raw. Now, there's been all kinds of rumors swirling about this for the past couple of weeks now. One of them being that we may get the official brand split. It might be Shane running Raw and Stephanie running SmackDown. But then there's this other rumor of Shane officially getting Raw because the Authority gimmick is finally going to be done. Hallelujah. Dear God, I'm so tired of the Authority. And then next up, we're going to be having Cesaro versus The Miz for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I think it's safe to say that we all want to see Cesaro win. My hopes and dreams want him to win, but my gut says that The Miz is still going to retain. I don't know if Maurice is going to get involved or The Miz is somehow going to cheat because he's The Miz. Can we just stop for a second and picture Cesaro giving Maurice the Cesaro swing? That would be freaking awesome. And then for the WWE Women's Championship, we're going to be having Charlotte versus Natalya. Ric Flair is going to be in Charlotte's corner, and Bret Hart is going to be in Natalya's corner. And I've read that Bret Hart doesn't even want to be at Payback. Wow. I know he's just coming off of his prostate cancer surgery, and I believe he also just had wrist surgery. So yeah, I can see him not wanting to be there at all, but he's doing it to honor Natalya. I do expect this match to be great because if any of you saw WWE WWE Roadblock. The match between Natalya and Charlotte was just absolutely amazing. I hope this match is as good, if not better than that one. I do see Charlotte retaining the title. And then for the fun of it, I think we can expect Bret Hart to put Ric Flair in the sharpshooter, because that would be awesome entertainment. Finally, for the night, we are going to be having Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Let's talk about Anderson and Gallows real quick. They have been out to attack Roman Reigns a couple of times, and AJ Styles has been like, hey guys, I don't need your help, I can do this on my own. Now the rumor is AJ is not supposed to align himself with Anderson and Gallows anytime soon, but I do kind of see some weird backstage segment where AJ's like, look guys, I don't freaking need your help, just leave me alone, whatever it may be. And then it's going to come to the very end of the match where AJ's about to win, and then Anderson and Gallows come out and they actually attack AJ. Will that happen? I don't know. That's how I would book it. I could be completely wrong. Chances are I am. Unfortunately, don't expect the phenomenal one to walk away with the title. I guess Roman's supposed to hold on to it for a long time yet. I think the only person that we could see taking the title away from him would be Seth Rollins whenever he comes back. Oh my God, I cannot wait for that moment either. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, what match are you most excited for? Let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome stuff that we talk about. Don't forget to hit me up on my wrestling Twitter at Raw is Warbucks, so we can chat during the entire pay-per-view. And you guys have a great day. Stay awesome, and thank you for watching.